What's up, everybody? This is Ty Camden. It is, I believe, Saturday night, and it's getting late. It is 11:06 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's Poker After Dark. So this could be a 5-minute session. This could be a 2-hour session. Most likely it'll probably be a half an hour, but you never know. So we're starting out with a nut flush draw. That makes me pretty happy. I could probably not bet anything, but I want to get a little money out of them if I can. So I'll bet $200 into a $500 pot. Maybe whet their appetite. I'm new, so they might think I'm bluffing right off the bat. We'll see. You'll also notice if I draw a 2, that's an inside straight draw. So I have roughly 12 outs. So I'm about 50% chance to win the pot right now. And that's just ballpark rough numbers. Because I got all the hearts and a 4 of any suit. Now that card didn't help me. So that drops my odds down. Now I have about a 25% chance. Ballpark. But everybody else checks because they're going to give me another look, which is very nice of them. Now I have a pretty bad kicker here, but I do have high pair. He's betting 2K into a 1.3 pot. He probably does have an ace with a good kicker. But I haven't really played the table to know. I'm going to have 2 pair. I'm going to go ahead and be conservative here. I'm going to fold it. Yes, I am folding high pair with a low kicker. But I thought it over pretty heavy. I'd kind of like somebody to call it just so I can see. Nice. 3-7, 2 pair. That's what I thought he had, 2 pair. I should have said that if I didn't already. People usually don't bet that heavy on the river with 1 pair, so I didn't think he had like an ace-3. So I think he had me beat either with an ace with a good kicker or 2 pair, which is what I thought he had. So that was a good fold here. That's a good start to my night. Yes, losing can be a good night. Good start because you got to mitigate your losses and take advantage of your wins. This is a garbage hand if I've ever seen it. Am I in the blind? I don't even care. I'm folding it. What's up, Sav Jazz? It is Poker After Dark with Ty Camden. And yes, it is late for me. I am currently 10 minutes past my bedtime. It is a self-set time, so whatever. I will be playing for anywhere between 5 minutes and 2 hours. The latest I'll stay up is 1 a.m. Eastern Time. But most likely it's going to be a half-hour session, but you never know. Basically, I play until I feel too exhausted, or until I double up, or until I go broke. None of those might happen. I might just drift. We'll see. But I just want a nice, relaxing... I find poker to be relaxing, so this will help get me to sleep, because my mind was running. I was playing a little Battlefield earlier, and I'm like, I need to wind down first. How you doing, Sav Jazz? This is my second hand. My first hand I played, it was an ace and a slow kicker. Ace hit the river, but I folded because I knew I was beat, and I was. Second hand, folded on the flop. As you can see, I completely missed. There is definitely a straight draw on the board with a 10, but most likely a pair of kings is going to take it. You're doing good? That's nice to hear. Do you play Texas Hold'em poker? Even casually? There's the king. King's going to take it. So far I've called both hands. I knew the guy had 2 pair, and I knew the king was going to take it here. So that's a good sign, although I don't really know these people yet. I haven't really been studying their betting patterns. I need to start paying more attention to do that, but I mean, this is just a casual game for me. I even took a low buy-in. It's about 5% of my total stake. So here we got another ace with another low kicker. It's good enough to call at a 5-man table, so I'll do that. This time I don't have it suited, so there's less chance I can get that nut flush draw like I was shooting for the first time. Somebody raised it up pretty good. You know what? I'm going to fold that. We got 3 people calling a raise. I'm going to fold that. It's not a very good kicker. Now, yes, I did hit the ace. But I could lose to an ace-7. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you play Texas Hold'em. Or if you just watch on video games and television, if you're just like a fan of the game, or if you're just checking it out for the first time. Let me know, Sav Jazz, if you're in the mood. If you just want to lurk, feel free, do not respond. Let's take this momentary folding action to look at the chip totals. I just bought in 3 hands ago, and I am at 3rd place. The leader has a ton of cash, 55. Second place has 10, and I'm at 9. So really, the guy with the derby is just killing everybody. So he is the one to beat. So you're playing Ark and you're watching a little bit of poker on the side, eh? That sounds like fun. Although, I'll be honest, Ark's not a big game to me personally. But I know John loves it, so... But he says it's a quality game, so that's good, and I hope you enjoy yourself. So, since you're my only viewer, I can ask this question. Do you want me to keep up the continuous talking? Not constant, but, you know, pretty frequent. Or would you prefer I only talk when they're in a good hand? That way you know when to look up. That's your call, either way. And I won't ask you too many questions because I know now that you're playing Ark. But I do have to ask this question so I know exactly how to tempo my stream here. Derby won another hand, uncontested. Could have been bluffing. People are scared of the big stack. It's smart to bully when you're in the big stack. Listening, all's good? Alright. Cool. So I can just say whatever I want. Potato salad. There you go. That's for you. I had a 1-pound hamburger for dinner. No bun. With red peppers on top. And a side salad. It was mighty tasty. Alright, cowboy to my left is all in. Everybody's folding. This guy can afford to call. And he does. And he's raising all in, I think. Well, he'll definitely call. It's going to be 3-way, 2 of which are all in. The guy calls anything because he's got a big stack, had nothing. And he's up against an ace-6 and a king-8. 6 takes the lead. 8 takes the lead. Ooh. King-8 wins. Cowboy to my left goes busted. Top hat's gone. I get another free fold. Any bacon? No, I didn't. I could have had bacon, I guess, but I didn't. It was a specialty sandwich. It was called the Godfather. So I took it as is. It came with, I'm not even sure what it came with anymore, but it was definitely a roasted red pepper and onion sauce. And normally I don't like onion sauce, but this Godfather, the way they put it together, the way it mixed the flavors, was awesome. However, it was snowing like crazy. We're having a little bit of a storm tonight. And it wasn't supposed to lay on the streets, but by the time we came out of the place, it was laying on the streets. So we took our time, took a slow drive back home, got home safe and sound. Roads were slick on side roads, main roads, and highways were just slushy. That got me in the mood for bacon. We had ice, rain, and snow. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like that here, but mostly snow. What's up, Mini Man? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Hawaiian shirts all in. I've not been paying attention to this particular hand. So Cowboy hat to... Oh, geez, everybody's going all in. So it's turning into one of those kind of tables where everybody goes all in and then they all leave. That's not exactly my way to play poker, but... Twos is fair. An ace, that's kind of a heavy all-in for an ace. 4-9, you deserve to go home. And Queen 10, it's mediocre, but he has a big stack. Trip 7s with an ace kicker, holy moly. And there you go. Hawaiian shirt, right?
Yeah. Oh. Come on.
He is up to 51,000. And that puts him almost tied for the lead. Almost. We got two people at 0. They might refill. They did. They refilled. So they're clearly money bags. I have an average to at best hand, but I'm in the big blind, so if they don't raise, I can get in for free. And he raised. Of course he did. We're at an all-in table. You got to play ultra conservative unless you've got superb cards. That is not superb, so I'll be folding. Meanwhile, the idiots go all in, because that's what this is. If this was real money, you would not be seeing this happen. Hawaiian shirt knows the deal. King 7. Oh, wow. Derby has aces. So Derby's in the lead. Still is. We got a straight draw on the left now. Cowboy has an outside. 6 or a jack gets it. Nope. Derby takes him the aces.
Yeah.
Gotta like it when two idiots, Cowboys, go all in with against your aces. That's the best case scenario right there. Goodbye, Cowboy, you suck. Goodbye, Cowboy number 2, you suck also. Alright, now maybe we'll have a real game. Unfortunately, though, the idiot Cowboy short stacked me by giving everybody else the money. So I'm up against 71 grand and 50 grand, and I only have 9, which isn't bad. I bought in at 10. I want to see how they play head to head. So I'll fold this hand. I have a crap cards anyway. Oh, they checked. Nice. I can start playing real poker. These guys aren't going all in. It was Cowboys setting them off, I guess. Both of them lost at least 20 grand each, so probably a lot more than that if these guys have 71 and 50 grand. These guys should be watching me and know that I'm playing tight. So if I start betting, they should fold, but they're big stacks. They probably won't. That's the real problem with playing against big stacks is you can't bluff them out. They'll just pay to see them anyway. But the good news is, if they're loose enough, you can get some money out of them with good cards. They're actually playing poker here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's a huge raise. Called it. What the heck? What do they got? Trip 6 is going to take that. So Hawaiian shirt's not stupid. Derby is. He's a little bit looser than he should be. And he's losing all his money because of it. Not all of it, but he's down to 40 grand. He was way up. The other guy now is, what, 82? Wish I could see those totals bigger, but my glasses are terrible. I'll call. We have a new player coming to the table next hand. Notice I have King Queen offsuit, Diamond Club. Let's see what we get here. It's a garbage flop. Probably hit nobody, so we're all going to check it. There's a pair of 8s on the board. Normally everybody would check that just because the board paired. So we're playing real poker here. That's good. I could be winning this hand, but it's unlikely. But you never, even if I had a small pair, you never bet mid-pair on the river, so I'll probably check out. I'm not going to try to bluff the big stacks. Uh-oh, you bet 4 grand. Well, he can bluff me because he is a big stack. I did not want to call. What the heck was that? I was folding. I never hit any buttons. I pushed down on the left joystick to choose the fold option. And I never hit X at all. So that's an unfortunate loss of 4 grand for nothing. I wasn't going to call that. That sucks. That's where real poker's real life's better. That doesn't happen. I'm not going to just mistakenly elbow my chips into the middle, you know? Alright, let's see what the new guy does first hand. Looks like this might be a lost night tonight with that kind of crap going on. Alright, we got a new Hawaiian blue over there, or green. I think it's green. New guy raises it up. Derby's not buying that bluff. Hawaiian shirt's more conservative. He doesn't have any good cards. He folds. Garbage flop. Derby checks. This guy should bet regardless of what he has. It's called, I guess it's kind of continuation bet. But Derby's not folding. He's got a big stack of money and he likes to play with it. Ooh, 4 is a straight now. The thing is, the other guy, I'll call him Black Shirt. He raised pre-flop. That means he probably, if he's smart, has good cards. He probably did not hit that garbage down there. Saying he didn't raise there, he would have raised if he had something massive. So again, the 4 is a straight. There's also a chance somebody has an 8-9. That's a good question, Zach Myers. Good to see you. But this guy's bluffing, I think. No, he had the 4. He's like, please bluff into my straight. Thank you. This is a game that sort of simulates playing in shady places. When you're early in your career and low in money, you play in these shady places. And as you play throughout a career, you can actually build up money and reputation and start playing in better and better places. So this is not really career mode, but somebody who is hosting, who started the table, chose this environment. He probably didn't have a better one to choose from. Or he likes the meat market, I don't know. This is one of my favorite hands, Queen 10 suited. We'll see how it goes. It is Mafia style. Let's look around. Looks like it's in Russia too, doesn't it? See that sign behind me? There's a dude actually cutting meat back there? That's creepy. He's here to make sure the game is fair. If it's not fair, cut your hand off. Not a big fan of this flop. I'm a big fan of that though. I'll bet that. I'll bet 200 to see where I stand. Pretty sure I'm winning this hand. I don't think I'm gonna get more money on this guy though. He might have an ace. He might have called me with just an ace, hoping to drop that ace on me at the river. He knows I'm probably scared of it, so he's probably gonna bet here. If I were him, I'd bet 600. 250? Even if he has the ace, I'm gonna call that little bet just to see what he has. I need to learn more about him. Oh, he had an 8, so I will beat him. I was hoping that was the case, but I didn't think he did. I thought he might have the ace. Derby plays a little loose, so I should have expected that, and I kind of did, but it's still a risk. But I'll take it. Oh, he clapped. That's nice. Oh. That's interesting. The other Hawaiian is just left over there in the back left. Didn't take him long. I'm in the big blind now. I can just call if nobody raises. Jack 9 off suit, club spade. This guy's all in. Black shirt. He's one of those. Of course, Derby calls because he just says, I'm like all-inners. I'm calling every time. White shirt's like, oh, I'm stupid. I'll call too. You guys love to call all in. Ace 3, that's a terrible kicker. All right, black shirt gets a little bit of respect. He actually went all in with a decent hand. King diamond, jack of diamonds. He has a good flush draw too, but the ace is currently beating him. Now the other guy's got a straight draw too, so there's a crazy river coming up. Aces take it. There's so many outs that would beat him too. It's funny. I hate giving white shirt all that money though, because he's a little aggressive. He's not smart. Oh well, he won fair and square. Terrible hand. I'm worried white shirt's going to raise anyway, so I'm going to go and fold it up. White shirt is boss. Well, he won with a low ace kick, an ace with a low kicker. So right now, the best person at the table is in the back right, red Hawaiian shirt. He's got 90,000. I lost $4 grand by hitting the wrong button once this game, so that sucked. But one of the catchphrases, one of the most famous phrases in poker is, the most profitable move in poker is folding. You should be folding 90% of the time. And then when you don't fold and you're playing, you should be aggressive with your good cards. And of course, you can change gears, you can bluff once in a while, but that's the general principle. Some people don't play that way, and that's fine, but that's the way I learned it. Alright, so there's a queen is a straight now. That's probably scaring some people. We also got a lot of high cards. So, you never know what can happen here. Hawaiian shirt should bet, though. They're checking into him. They're showing weakness. He does bet. How much? He bet a lot. That's a crazy amount. He's probably got a queen. He's hoping Derby will call him. Even Derby's not that stupid. That would have put him all in. He shows the 2, which is meaningless. He might have the queen too. You don't know. It shows he doesn't have bullets, though. I'll tell you that. So, Hawaiian shirt grabs a little bit of money. That's a pretty decent hand. Suited connectors that are high, king, queen of spades. It's pretty good. But there's already a raise on the table. If I raise again, you never know. With black and white shirt, they might go all in. So I'm just going to call. What's up, server root? Playing a little poker here tonight, late night poker after dark. And, there's a new player coming in. We'll call that player, I'm going to call it White Hat. You can call her the girl, whatever you want. Alright, so I didn't hit my flop at all. Not a peep, but I do have 2 overcards. So I'm still about 24, 25%. Pot's a grand. I could call 250 pretty easy. 550 is a little high, but if everybody else calls it, I might do it. Fold. I'm going to make a mistake, and I'm going to call it. Statistically, I probably should fold there. Let's hope for a king or queen on the turn. Got the king. That puts me in a very good position. They're checking, they're showing weakness. I'm going to bet all in. It's the first time I've done it, so that should make them a little nervous. I just gotta hope they don't have like two pair. I got one caller that worries me. Two callers, Derby, that doesn't surprise me. Let's see another king. Third heart, that's bad. I'm hoping they didn't have a flush draw. King takes it. That's a nice win. That puts me way above where I started. I start with 10 grand buy-in, and I'm at 17. Sebjazz, I'm playing on PS4. It's the only way I can possibly stream. I'm not a PC gamer. I have a PS4, and I stream through the PS4. So, wow, got a bunch of challenges too, huh? So I'm going to call this hand. I normally might fold it, but it's my lucky hand. I just won, so I play the next one, unless they raise in front of me. And then if they raise, I'll think about folding. And I am. I am folding against a $4.2 thousand raise. So after going up to 17 grand on that big all-in, that would have been a good time to end the stream because I was about 20 minutes in, half an hour. But I want to play some more, so let's keep going, see what happens. Got a busy table here. A lot of people calling that 4 grand. So you can see this table's pretty loose. Here's the chip count. Let's get a good view of it. We got 990. I'm sorry, that's the level. That's a high level, by the way. This guy plays a lot. 990 is the highest level I've ever seen. Up against also 142, a 57. The leader is a 7, and I'm at a 30. That just means they play a lot. That doesn't really mean they're good, but... Flush on the turn, that's a good play. There's no way she can pretty much lose after that. Straight is hurting. Black shirt is hurting. You didn't see the straight there, huh? 4 clubs on the board. You go all in. Okay. Okay, Mr. 990. I didn't get any respect for you after that. Probably should have folded that too, but I like that they're suited. I know it only adds a slight bit of value, but I'll take my chances. Especially since we lost that black shirt for temporarily. Oh, a raise? 200? That's not much. Let's see what we got here. We got a king 6 of diamonds coming in. Derby raised. I got an inside straight draw with a 4, and I got a long shot flush with diamonds. But it's not a very good flop. So we're all checking. That's even worse. So my flush option's gone. I need a 4 to win. I guess technically a king or a 6 could pop up. But honestly, a 6 would make me worry about the straight. So I'm hoping for a king here or a 4. That doesn't do me any good at all. Normally, when 2 people check into you on the river, you should bet, but they're big stacks. They call no matter what I did, so I'll let them have it. Well, the guy had high pair and he checked the river. Well, good job. You won 0 on the river. Be a gentleman and refill the table. I think I'll pass on that. I'm cheapskate, man. Black shirt's out. White high's out. I think he's waving goodbye. Derby is. Back to the crucial dudes. The 86, the 23, and the 16,000. I'm in the big blind. Got a new player. The suit, that's what I'm going to call him. I got 10 and 2 of hearts. That's Dole Brunson, suited. Long story there. I'm actually going to bet 100 on that. I hit. Small bet should make him go. Why not? I'll call that. In fact, he'll probably raise me. It's so small. No, he called it. All right. Let's see another deuce or a 10. Now, the 4 could hurt me. I'm going to bet like I got it. I'm going to bet 400. And he still has big stack. He might call it. Nope, he believed it. I don't show unless you pay. So there you go. That was a bluff. That paid against the big stack. But he played it right. I mean, that's the way you should play. I'm talking about the leader there, 86. Queen 8. I'm half paid in. I'm going to go ahead and pay in all the way. And hope that suit checks. And he didn't. He raised. And that's a smart raise because it knocks me out. So I'm playing tight here. And I'm showing that I'm tight all the time. Everything I do, I show them tight. That way my bluffs work more often. Wow, look at that flop. That's a scary flop. 3 diamonds with an ace-king out there. I'm thinking one of those 3 guys probably has a diamond. Suit, if you've got something good, you've got to pay. You've got to bet. You don't want them hitting the flush on the turn. Wow, Hawaiian, you never fold on if you don't have to. That's a rookie mistake. Derby, you should bet something here. He is showing severe weakness. He did bet, and he folded. All right. Smart move, Derby.
Yeah.
Shows an 8 like he's bluffing. He might have had a jack. You don't know. It's my guess. Goodbye, Hawaiian. I'll miss you. He's taking all the money and running. So now I'm in second place with 17. Leader has 24. And we have a new player coming in who I will also call White Hat. That is a garbage hand, which I will be folding. It's a Queen 4 offsuit heart club. Thirsty. I'm going to take a drink of water, so if you hear me making weird noises, it's water. Yikes, I had half a swallow worth of water left. That is not going to cut it. I'll have to go get some soon. Or just go to sleep till tomorrow. Half a swallow. There's a joke in there somewhere. Alright, so an ace just hit the board on the flop and 2 clubs, so they're all checking. Well, alright, that's fine. Now there's a possibility of a flush either being there or being close. So if you've got something, that's the time to bet and make sure you can buy out the ones that are drawing. They can pay for their draw, you know. And if you've got a club, you might want to bet. See where you stand. Folding is not an option. You can check. Check if you can. Alright, he's betting the pot. Derby will probably call it. You got anything? You got anything? No, he had nothing. He folded. Alright, table. Oh, he showed an ace. You should never show. I can learn more about how you play. So now I know you bet the pot on the turn when you have an ace and the flush is possible. Derby scared him away. He took a lot of Derby's money already. I don't think he was scared of him, to be honest. Jack 7 is terrible. That's a fold. It's a free fold. If I was in the blind, I might stick a little on there. But now this is poker. When I first started playing, the guys were all in every hand and stuff. Now they're playing like it's a real game, and I like that. I want it to be realistic. In case any of you don't know, I've had multiple jobs over my lifetime. Currently semi-retired. But one of my jobs was I was a professional poker player. And I was conservative, so I made enough to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Then my parents got ill, and I took care of them both until they passed. And then I inherited some money. And I made a deal with my sister, and now I'm just... She got all the inheritance, and I don't have to work. And she controls all the assets, so... That's fine by me. But I was not a bad poker player. I played in a couple local tournaments and won. And I used to play cash games in Atlantic City every 2, 3 times a week. And I always paid the bills with the money, so that was cool. It's a 2-hour drive each way. Now, of course, now that I'm retired from it, now that I have no money to actually bet, they've opened a local casino in our area. The travel time would have been 0, basically. All right, now I'm in the big blind, so I have Doyle Brunson 10-2. That was his favorite hand. He's a famous poker player. And I'll check it. It's not my favorite hand, I'll tell you that. He just got lucky with it a couple times. I hit the lowest, so I'm going to try to check it. If he makes a reasonable bet, I'd probably call it, hoping for another 2 or a 10. Now that's interesting. That gives me a straight draw, and it's a good straight draw, open-ended. What's up, Best for Life? I am going to check it, though. I want to. They'll call it pretty much anything, so I can't really scare anybody away. Play a little late night poker. I bought in at 10,000. I'm up to almost 17. Playing very conservative and tight. Currently, I have an open-ended straight draw and a pair of 2s. I need an 8 king or another 2. That would be nice. 8 king 2. I don't see any of those on the board. Of course, I'm going to check if I can and hope my 2s take it. Queen, guys, queen. You didn't bet it. It's a mistake. Yes, I know there's a pair of jacks on the board, but probably nobody has jacks. So, if you want to not win more money from people, that's fine by me. How you doing, Boss for Life? I'm not going to be playing that long because it's late for me. I'm already 43 minutes past bedtime. That's why it's Poker After Dark. I'm in the big blind. Let's all check, shall we? Don't know how long I'm playing for. I might play for 5 more minutes. I might play for an hour. It really depends on the hands. I'd like to get myself up to 20 grand before I leave, but I don't know if that'll happen. I might lose it all. You never know. I just hit 2 pairs on the flop, and there's a flush draw possible, so I'll be betting pretty heavy here. And I'm pretty tight. They should see that and run for the hills. I got top 2 pair, guy. You better fold. He's calling it. Okay. No hearts, no hearts. I bet double the pot again. I have a self-imposed bedtime. I wake up at a certain hour to do certain things in the house, and I like to wake up and feel refreshed and not wake up and feel exhausted because I stay up too late. So it's a self-imposed bedtime, clearly, because I'm way past it. So I won 18. I got up to 18 grand there. That's not bad. I have ace 9. 9 is an average kicker. It's not good, but I'm certainly not going to fold unless they go crazy here. I'm not going to raise the big blind. I'm going to go ahead and see the flop. That way they don't think I have an ace. Usually people that raise, you can think they might have an ace. You know what I mean? So we're going ace 9 offsuit, diamond, spade. There's my ace. Now pair hit the board. I'm going to go ahead and check it. That's funny, Sanchez. What a week I had on No Man's Sky that week, though. Tuesday, new S-Class rare ship. Wednesday, new S-Class rare ship. Thursday, new S-Class rare multi-tool. Friday? A freighter. I do not own a hunting game. So in this position, I'm not happy to get called. I'm a little worried he's got maybe an ace with better kicker, or a 10 and he's slow playing me, or he could be on a draw. There's two different flushes possible. That card missed him. So he probably did not hit. I'm going to go ahead and bet 2 grand into a slightly more than 2 grand pot and hope he either folds or calls and loses. He called. So he might have an ace too. Let's see. Nope. I win that hand. And that's a nice sized pot. That puts me over the 20,000 mark. This is the point at which I said I would potentially stop playing. I'm going to go ahead and play just a smidge more, maybe 1 or 2 more hands. I like ace-10 suited. I will be playing this hand. I'm going to try not to lose more than 3.7 thousand, I'll tell you that. I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to weed out some people here. Oh, another raise. Now I'm going to start losing my whole wad. That sucks. Deer Simulator is so horrible. I've deleted that already. I didn't like it at all. It's like the opposite of a hunting game. You're running from the hunters, but it's worse than that. It's just annoying. It's a pretty big pot. I have an ace, but honestly, I'm a little worried. Nope, that was my last hand, guys. That was it. Because I'm choosing not to call that. You might have ace-king. Queen-7. I would have been winning that hand. They got me with the big bets. I just didn't want to lose my stake. You know what I'm saying? Of course I hit ace-10. Would have won that hand. That's okay. That's the conservative play I'm telling you about. When you have a goal and you meet it, you don't want to lose it. You want to go home. I doubled my money. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and exit. So I came with 10 grand. I left with about 22. So I won 12,000 in chips. Earned a little rep. It's a good day. All right, guys. So it was a short stream, 43 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it, though. If you missed the beginning, feel free to go back and watch it. It'll be up on YouTube shortly. And I hope you enjoyed it. You watch a little bit of poker, maybe learn a couple things. Maybe laugh at my mistakes. Who knows? Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'll see you at 9 a.m. Monday morning. Oh, you know what? Just a reminder, I probably will not be streaming Monday until later in the morning because there might be something on my schedule. Glad you had fun, Savjaz. Let me check my calendar real quick for Monday. Normally I stream No Man's Sky at 9 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekdays, basically. But my mind is telling me something. Oh, yeah, I have to go to the medical appointment. So if I'm lucky, I'll be home and streaming at 10. But that might be pushing it. I'm not sure. So I'll try to stream anyway, but I do have a medical appointment. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Hopefully see you then. Also, there's a pretty good shot that I'll be streaming tomorrow morning around 11 a.m. Might be earlier, but that's the goal. It'll be a stream with the SLS, the Silver Lining Squad. That includes, in this case, it's going to include Bo, John Ironclade, and myself. And we're going to be playing a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege together for the first time. Currently, there's a demo available for free if you have a PS Plus membership. So go ahead and grab it right now if you own a PS4, PS Plus. Then you can play a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege for a couple days. All right, that's it. All the announcements are over. Have a good night. I'm going to get some sleep too. Bye-bye. Ty Camden.